So, here we are, preparation for landing on Hokkaido, or whatever it's called. So yeah, now this map, it was me and another Meteor against, oh yeah, with a couple of Tempests, against Bearcats, 1s and 1Bs, so, to be fair, that's how it should have been, because the Meteor is only slightly better than the Bearcat, and Bearcat can only just be outperformed in a climb by it, but the Bearcat's a good plane. Well, I'll say that, the 1B is a good plane, the 1 sucks. But yeah, this is how it should be, you know, because these things are out before the Bearcat, if I believe. If I'm correct, I might be very wrong here, but I'm sure it'll be the 1944, 1945. These Meteors, I think. I might be wrong completely. Might just be a big massive idiot, and now I look a bit stupid. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section, please. But yeah. So here we go. Mine's a bit more upgraded than the guy behind me, so I'm going to get a bit of a head start. I sort of go towards them head on. That's what happens. This match, you won't be disappointed to say that there's a bit of action in this one. I do quite well in this plane. How do I unrotate it? There we go. Okay, you're in a rotating screen. So if you're looking, yeah, as you can see here, it does climb nicely. It climbs well. You know, we're only that far away from the airfield and I'm already getting some good altitude. At this angle I do believe I was gaining speed. Yeah, I was gaining speed here. So for climbing and the climb rate isn't bad at all, I do like it. And compared to the propeller driven aircraft, it's a big step up in the sense of getting out of the way, but it's not, you don't dogfight in these things. You can't dogfight in them, you just don't. So we're on our way now to go and meet the Bearcats. I keep on being put on this map constantly for some reason. I don't know if it's to do with matchmaking or a wrong thing happening down at Gaijin Entertainment, but on realistic battles I'm constantly getting put onto this map more than any other so far. And a few times I've been put against Sabres, which I have actually shot down a Sabre. Actually I shot down 2 in this thing. The guns, the Hispanos are good. They are good. That's the one thing I've got to give credit for the British. The Hispano cannons are beautiful. Especially as they're nose mounted. Compared to planes such as the KI-200, even if it has less of a burst mass, you have 4 guns firing explosive ammunition into you. You're gonna put down more stuff than you think. Even though your burst mass is only 6.5 kilograms, it's a better plane than you expect. So, get up into the clouds now, getting as much altitude as possible. Now, technically, what I do here is actually really sneaky, and the guys in the Tempest don't do too well, if I'm correct, and the other guy in the Meteor does, I believe, protect me at one point. So, a bit of action going on, but I get the most amount of kills on our team. And I seem to kill the most amount of enemy players on our team as well. So, we're now above the clouds and we're going to go straight for the fighters. We're going to get up above the clouds, find the little black dots and head towards them. Realistic battles, don't go against a freaking... Top tip for anyone who wants to play realistic battles, don't go against the AI first. Don't do that. Because as you see, our friendly is just shot down the enemy. So yeah, you know, Alex shot down Shinya. So you are going to get people running out to go and get the AI kills. There's no point because you get, I believe it's 10 research points for killing them. It's just pointless. Whereas against players, I'll get about 170 in this plane. Not long, and I will have my Sea Meteor, and I'll be telling you a review on that thing as well. But since I've been playing Warthunder for nearly a year, I've finally got my first jet plane, and I do love it. So here we go now, there's a bunch of Bearcats, a whole bunch of them. There's about 4 or 5 there. 4, yeah, there's 4 there, I can see. I can't know, this is recorded last night. When I was really angry after playing all these arcade battles and failing so much in my planes. So, getting some speed up here. So we're going to pick on an individual Bearcat. I think they see me at this point. I believe they do start to turn around and try and get me. So we've got to pick an individual Bearcat, because that's what you've got to do in the Meteor, for anyone who doesn't know how to fly it. I've had to learn on realistic battles, you pick an individual target and you just target that one plane constantly. You go after it and you come back later and you come back and you go back away, then you gotta sort of pick on it and then leave it alone. So there we are, picking on someone now. I didn't realise at this point there was a plane actually higher than me, that one up there. I didn't realise that, but oh well. So I'm going after this one here. Fire my gun. So you gotta be careful when you're in the thing, because you can pull off your wings really easily. Okay, so I'm not going to win that dogfight. He's gone into a dogfight with me. I get scared, I fly away. And here's where the Meteor speed comes in. The Bearcat's now behind me. But as he's losing speed after a dive, I'm gaining speed after a dive. I'm going to go faster than him. And he decides to climb away because he knows that he can't keep up with me. So I fly away at this point. So now I've disappeared into the sunset. Or into the clouds. The sun's over there. So our team isn't doing too well at the moment. We've got no kills, they haven't got any kills. It's sort of a bit boring right now. I nearly got shot down by a Bearcat, but he decided to fly away, and that was for good reason, because I was going to outspeed him anyway. He would be dragged out of the battlefield, away from his friends, and then he would have no point. Yeah, people who think that the Meteor is OP against Bearcats, they're not. I was shot down in the end by a Bearcat. Quite nicely, actually, as you'll see at the end. He was a very good pilot. And, yeah, so, there we go. I'm coming back round now. I'm too far for them to shoot at me at all. There's boats shooting at me. I've got to fly away. I've got to fly over them boats. So I head back towards them. Pick an individual target. They do sort of come towards me, but they're sort of diving, as you can see there. One just then headed down beneath the clouds. I ignore him, could drag me to a load of AA. And if they're in the dive on me, and I'll be dead. So I choose that one over there. Now I do believe this is where I get my first kill. Maybe. Someone heads over me, I fire first. As he fires, I pull up, I fly away, he goes into turn back round to me, his friend comes behind me, starts firing, I keep on going. And at pure determination, he misses all his shots. Keep going, now he's not in shooting range, and now he just sort of tails on because he thinks he can catch up to me, or tries to. And nope, that's it, I'm gone. I'm gone. And I'll come back for him later. That's how to use a Meteor in realistic battles. Oh, look, really this is a bit of a stupid move because they're now going to tail on behind me, but I go to a dive. There's Bearcat there. Fire at him, I do crit him and get his engine. So now he's got no engine, so he's going to die anyway. He's going to either crash land or he's going to go land and that'll be classed as a kill anyway and he'll go back into the air later. So I'll leave him now. He's now diving towards the floor because he's got no engine. Fair enough. There's a bunch of Bearcats behind me now. Keep going, get the speed up. And then you come back for one a little bit later. That's how to use a Meteor in realistic battles for anyone who doesn't have to do it. This is how you use a Meteor. Realistic battles, it's not like this. Realistic battles is stupid. Realistic battles are not made for jets, they're made for tier 3s and tier 4s and 2s and stuff like that. Jets aren't a realistic battle plane, they're made... they're not an arcade battle plane. They're a realistic battle plane. You use them for realistic battles and then you shoot down individuals, not a whole team or an army. Because an arcade Warthunder thinks that you can go on and take an entire country's army and then come back fine. Yeah, some people do that in arcade, but here we go. From this I think I earn about 20,000 RP for my Meteor. I'm actually quite close to getting that. That'll be my next actual jet review, because that'll be my second jet I'll be getting. Which from what I've heard is just an exact one of this, just with a different paint scheme. Could be wrong, but that's what I've heard. So there's a Bearcat down there. I'm diving on him now. I'm diving on him at full speed. Nothing he can do about that. Now here's where I get a bit worried, because he's sort of not dogfighting me. He's trying to go in a straight line, swerving me. There we go, got him. That was a Corsair. Oh, that was a Corsair. That was a Corsair, of course. Someone was in a Corsair 1C. But they're deadly planes as well if they get behind you, because they have Mark II cannons, which are just basically not quite as good variants of Hispanos, but still bloody brilliant. It's the M3s that the Bearcats and the Panthers have that are really deadly. You have a couple of shots of them and that's it, you're out of the sky. See it, Burger, that's my second kill now. Because that one earlier was a kill, he does become a kill later, so that's 2 kills right now. So now I'm starting to climb again. I've got to get above them clouds again, I've got to get up there, so no one can dive on me. One thing I must say of the Meteor, it cannot turn under low speed. You have to go at least 300 miles an hour for it to be any good at turning. It's a bit like flying a BF-109, you've got to go fast for it to want to turn, otherwise you just go in a straight line and get it up to that speed then turn. The air brakes on this, beautiful. I've loved the air brakes on the F3 Meteor, because it actually works. I tested out a Vampire on test flight and I hate it. The Vampire, from what I've heard, especially from jingles, it's not a good plane, so I won't be getting that anytime soon. Apparently it's a bit of a joke, a bit like the Arado bomber. Not good apparently. And I've only ever been with one Vampire and it was shot down in the first second. Well, no, about the first minute it was shot down, he got into the air, AA shot it, killed it. One shot from the AA just blasted out the sky. It wasn't a good match, that wasn't good. But oh well. So here we go. Getting some speed. We're seeing a couple of Bearcats and Typhoons firing down there. So I think I see a Bearcat down there if I'm correct, and I'm going to start heading towards him. But yeah, the Meteor is a good plane. I do love it. Don't for any means underestimate it. It's a good plane. It's just the issue of you think you can do stuff in it but you can't. You think you're a god and you think you can go over 500 miles an hour and keep up with a MiG-15 or a Sabre. You can't. And the F-86 Shooting Star, you're not going to be able to keep up with that. You're just going to have to come back for it later when it's not expecting you. That's how you use a Meteor. You go away, when they're not ready for you, kabam, you blow out the sky. But here we go. I pick on a Bearcat. At one point, not long ago, one firing down there. I think he's going towards the airfield. You can just see him down there, the little blacky blue dot. Come down on him. And I think at this point there is a Bearcat not taking off on the airfield. The one I shot down earlier, I got the point for. Nope, he crashed. He blew up down there. Don't know why, maybe because there's a Meteor behind him and he thought, oh sod it. Oh, and there we go, this is where I get critically damaged by a Bearcat. Those cannons, it sort of puts a single shot into me when I wasn't expecting it. And it critically damaged my wing. At this point it only damages my wing, if I remember correctly, it only damaged my wing. So yeah, I've now got no turning pretty much. My flap, my left flap, as you can see there, it's got a couple of holes in it. It's not going to turn very well. Which actually kills me in the end, sadly. It does actually kill me in the end. Okay, where the hell has everything gone? Okay, we've lost the aircraft. Woo, we've lost it, right. Next plane, okay, there we go. No, okay, right, well done game, I've lost it. I lost it. Leave the aircraft, replays, gun view, free camera. I've done well here guys, haven't I? I've done well here. Right, let's try different buttons. Oh, that's one Bearcat. Why is that a Bearcat? Ah, right, yep, switching for it. There we go, here I am. So, you didn't see that there, because I'm an idiot and got the wrong thing done, but I shot down a Bearcat at that point. Shot him down, got him out of the sky. But, remember earlier, someone critted my wing? That was the biggest downfall of me. And I go to turn, and I cannot turn. I just cannot turn in it. Looks like we have some pretty good camera shots now, because I don't have to change camera. Just the nature of my skills of replays and the first time ever doing this. Commentary over a battle, this is the first time I've ever done it, so here we go. Flying into the clouds, can't really see anything because of the camera issue. There must be a change camera button. This must be the most failed thing you've ever seen from a guy doing commentary over a video. Yeah. Zoom in, zoom out, gun view, wing view. That's not really what I wanted. Operator view. No, that's not even what I want. Oh, player's view, that button. No. Oh, yeah, there we go. I'm getting used to this now. Who look behind me? Yeah, this is exactly how I used to. That's exactly how I flew. This is okay. This is the camera that I actually used. Shows you what I looked around for. So look behind me. I've seen that plane still behind me, but I turned the wrong way. I used the wrong direction because I'm critically damaged. The plane wobbles. It fights me. You can see it there, fighting, wobbling around. I have no control of it. I lost the aircraft's control. At this point, I was just sitting duck. That Bearcat was going to get me. He's going to get a good shot on my wing. He's going to put me down. And I'll be out for good. At this point, I was the last plane alive. I was the last plane alive at this point. So I sort of had to try and survive. So, here we go. I'm out of that turn now. I've got to try and get that speed going again. But bad news. He hits me. Lost complete wing control. And now I am pretty much screwed. I've got no wing control. I'm going to go down soon. And at this point, he also gets my engine. My engine starts to die. My left engine begins to crumble down. So now I do not have a speed advantage. My speed advantage is gone. He's going to keep up with me now. He's going to keep up with me. He's going to put me down. Eventually this is what kills me. So here we go. I'll keep on going in a straight line now. No control. Going towards the airfield. I've got to try and get to friendly AA to kill him. That's my attempt to. And that sort of doesn't happen. That really doesn't happen. Near all these points. There he is behind me now. So you can just see him now. He's going to have me. He's going to have me for breakfast and tea, and he's going to spit me out. And he's going to dunk me in a cup of tea like a biscuit. That's how bad I am. He's going to dunk me like a chocolate biscuit. Now, thanks to my very first use of a replay, I've got to try and find out how to speed it. Can I speed it up? Nope. Right, okay, that's good. That's good. Nope. Ah, yep, I can. Here we go, so let's speed up a little bit. So here we go. Keep on going, speeding up, getting down now. I'm going down at this point to try and get some speed, to try and get away from him. But he's catching up now at this point. He's catching up, you can see there. He's now catching up. So keep on going, head towards the airfield. And he's getting closer, he's right down there now. And I keep on going. Getting really scared now, so close to the airfield, and look, he's just getting there. So out of pure desperation, I put my flaps on, landing, and then I activate the air brake. 3, 2, 1, I go up, activate that air brake, like now, I think it is now? Maybe I don't activate the air brake. Oh, there we go, lost it. That Bearcat gets me, puts me down, thanks to its amazing cannons. So yep, there we go, that's a realistic battle that I did in it. So, I do love the Meteor. I did really well in that match for a bit, but I cannot thinking I want the F4. I want that F4 for the extra speed. The speed's the only issue I have a bit so far. It's not much faster than a normal propeller plane. It's just a thrust that will keep the rate of climb going. So, thank you very much for watching. I shall see you next time, and like and subscribe to become a fighter today. Woo!